What's going on, everybody? It's the Jack here with another Waveature 101, Waveature 101, Waveature 101 video for you guys on this wonderful wavy Wednesday. This video is gonna be lit. You know why it's gonna be lit? Because I'm gonna be answering the ever so famous question, the most controversial topic when it comes to this Waveature, when it comes to the wave game as a whole. Does the brush matter? Does the style of brush matter? Does it matter if you got a Walmart brush or if you have a top tier, designer like brush? Does it matter if your brush costs $2, $15, $35? That's what we're going to be answering today. Does the brush matter? All right, so does it matter? Do you, right there, do you think it matters? Do you think the brush matters, the type of brush you have? Do you think that matters? According to Jackson, before we actually get into that, I'm going to just put it this way. Think about your vehicle when you're, your whip or your little car, John, that you were driving around. You could easily spend about $500 and get you a beater car just to get you from point A to point B. And more importantly, back to point A. And you'll be fine with that, right? But how reliable is that car going to be? That $500 car, how much trust are you going to put in that car to get you to point A and back to point B? And how long is it going to get you from point A to point B before problems with the car starts coming up? For example, alternator issues, transmission issues, battery issues, oil leaks, gas leaks, whatever you could think of, control arm malfunctions, how long is that $500 car going to last you? Think about it in terms of sporting equipment. Would you rather, if you playing football, right? Football players get tackled all the time. Would you rather have a cheap pair of pads or an expensive pair of pads that's really going to, protect you? That, for my brothers out there, when it comes to, would you rather a cheap cup down there or would you rather an expensive cup to protect the, you feel me? You can see where I'm going with that. In terms of basketball. When you go to a park, y'all playing ball with this crummy basketball that they probably was left outside, and it's like one of those Six Flags basketballs, one of them real terrible basketballs. No offense to Six Flags though. Love the park. I love the park, no offense. But yeah, would you rather use this $5, $10 ball that you can, that's gonna wear and tear fast, that's gonna, probably be a knuckle breaker, that's gonna have no real good grip? Or pay like $25 to $30, maybe $40 for a nice Spalding or Wilson basketball. You feel me? Would you rather use a basketball that's worn out or that will worn out quickly, or have a basketball that's gonna last you the long haul? When it comes to your cellular devices, I don't see none of y'all walking around with flip phones anymore. Flip phones do the same job as your regular phone. The phones are supposed to be used for calling and texting. You could do that on, the Motorola Razr. But now you're going to want the latest iPhone, or in my case, the latest Galaxy, because I'm Team Galaxy to the brink. But, you're going to want the latest. You're going to want the best, right? In everything in life, you want the best, right? So let's reel it back into your brushes. Let's reel that back in. When it comes to your brushes, you're going to want a good quality brush so you don't have to continue to buy brush after brush after brush, because these little $2, $3 brushes that you guys are buying are, not lasting long. The pull isn't going to last as long. The brush overall is not built for it's not giving the best, how can I put it? The best materials, if you will. You're not using the best materials, or, the cheaper the product, the shorter the duration of the life of it. You feel me? Like, think about it in terms of that car. You get a $500 car, that car is probably going to last you a matter of months before it's going to die on you. But if you get yourself a low, $3,000, $4,000 car, that $3,000 to $4,000 car is going to last you pretty, it's going to last you some years. It's probably like 4 to 5, at least 4, 5, 6 years. You get yourself a $10,000, $20,000 car, you're probably going to be set for at least a good 10 years. You feel me? You know, it's just about the quality over the quantity aspect. Yeah, you're paying a little bit for the brush, but you're going to be paying that little bit a lot because you're going to have to constantly replace that brush. You dig? Now, I got one of my first wave brushes that I ever bought and my latest wave brush. I want to show you guys the difference. So here we go. We got one of my first wave brushes ever. You could probably tell from how dirty the brush looks and everything, but this is my first one ever. I want you to look at this brush compared to this brush. You guys feel me? Like, first off, look at the size difference in the brushes. You feel me? Like, this brush could fit on this brush and then some space on the blue brush. I'm not sure if you guys can see that really well, but look. You feel me? So first off, the more you spend on the brush, the bigger the brush is going to be. The bigger the brush that you have, the more area of your head is going to be getting hit. And, you know, the kind of, in a sense, the less brushing you have to do because you're getting more per brush stroke. You're hitting more hair per brush stroke. So you have to have less brush strokes to brush your whole head, if that makes sense to you guys. Other than the size of the actual brush, I want you to look at the length of the bristles. You can obviously see that my Smooth Styles brush bristles are a lot longer than my, I think this was a Wave Enforcer. They're a lot longer. You guys feel me? Now, what does the bristle length have to do with anything? The longer your bristle length, the longer the bristles are, the deeper it's gonna be to your scalp, so you could use, say like my Smooth Style 360 brush, I could use this while I'm heavy woofing, whereas this one I can't use because it's not gonna get down to that, you know, the lower level waves to the root of the hair. You feel me? Alright, so when it comes to longer bristles, the longer the bristle is gonna pull more hair because it's gonna have more time on the hair because the bristle is longer. You guys feel me? Like, imagine, you know, taking, say, like my hand compared to Shaq's hand and rubbing somebody's like arm with it. You know, Shaq has a bigger hand, so he's gonna be able to get more of the arm at one time versus me, who, you know, got baby hands. You feel me? Like, that's the reason why you want a better quality brush. You know, just for the simple fact that it's gonna give you guys more pull on your waves. It's gonna get deeper on the waves. You're not gonna want to, you know, how can I put it? You know, you're not gonna have to repurchase the same brush over and over and over again because the quality of it is going down because the brush is getting tarnished and it's made to only last you a couple of months. With my current selection of my brushes, with the Smooth Styles brushes, I have a brush that's upstairs right now, but I've had the brush for well over a year and it still looks brand new. Matter of fact, let me go grab this. I'll be right back. Alright guys, thanks for your patience. I try to be quick as possible, but this is my first ever Smooth Styles 360 brush. This brush right here. And if you look at this brush looks brand new. Couple nicks on it, but that's about it. Even the logo is still pretty fresh. I'm not sure if I think it's focused. But yeah, even, you know, the logo's still fresh, and I've used this brush to, you know, shampoo with. If you guys look at any or watch any of my wash videos, chances are, like, especially the one I just posted with my shampoo brush session, I was using this brush. You feel me? Like, I've used this brush pretty extenuously, you know, and it's still in mint condition. You know, a couple nicks on it, but that's just from me being, you know, clumsy and dropping it. But you feel me? The brush is in really good condition. This brush I had for over a year, and it's still in good condition. I can't tell you that a brush from, say, like Walmart or Walgreens or something to that effect would have the same condition, be in the same condition as this brush right here. You feel me? It won't be, it'll be tarnished. The bristles would look all chewed up, and it won't even pull the same after a year. Never mind look the same. You know, this brush has the same pull that it's had since day. Man, let me show you. Like the same pull. The same pull. So, to answer the ever so famous question of does the brush matter? In a nutshell, you could get waves with a brush like this. You could get waves with your Walmart brush, your $2 brushes, or your $3, $4, $5 brushes. You could get waves with that. Don't get me wrong. There's, you know, these brushes are still on the shelves for a reason. You know, you can still get your waves. It's just a matter of how quick you want your waves. You feel me? If you want to get your waves faster, you want a better quality brush. You know, you're going to want a brush that's, you know, going to give you the best pull. You're going to get the best pull with. You know, you want the brush that's going to last you the longest so you don't have to continuously rebuy these brushes. Imagine if you take like a $5 brush and you buy that $5 brush, say like about 5 times in a year. And that year's worth of time, that's $25. Where you can just get a $15 to $20 brush one time, and that brush is gonna last you over a year. You feel me? It's basic, it's basic like finance 101, if you will. You know, you buy something of good quality so you don't have to continuously rebuy it in the future, you know. But yeah, so does the brush matter? It does in terms of how fast you want your waves to come in, the quality of your waves, you know. Your pocket is going to really help out your pocket because you're not going to be buying a whole bunch of brushes on a yearly basis. You might get just 2 or 3 and call it a day. And those 2 or 3 brushes is going to last you about 2 or 3 years before you're even going to think about buying another one. You feel me? So according to the Jack, according to me, I feel like the brush does matter. Alright, I'm not telling you guys to break your bank. Always live within your means. If you can't afford it, you don't need to get it. But if you can afford it, or if you got a little bit extra money to spend, or if you've been saving your pennies and, you know, you definitely going to want to go invest in a good quality brush. You feel me? We invest in good quality hair products to put in our hair. We might as well invest in a good quality brush to brush the hair with. Because when it comes down to it, the brush gets you waves. The better the brush, the better your waves will look. Alright? Now, I hope this video was informative for you guys. I gave you guys a lot of information. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment. Comment regardless. Matter of fact, comment the current brush that you're using. Comment anything about the video, about previous videos, any videos that you guys would like to see or you would like for me to put out. Make sure you like this video. All waivers should like this video. This is something that we're always asking, we're always intriguing, and we're always inquiring about. So make sure you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel just so you know you can get all the content needed. I have about 30 plus videos of just great content. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notifications bell so when I drop a video, you can watch them as I drop them and they'll come straight to you. You don't gotta go searching, you don't gotta go on Google, you don't gotta go on a YouTube bar and go wave at your one-on-one to see what Jackson posted today or on this Wavy Wednesday. All you will have to do is hit the notifications bell and the video is gonna come to you. It's gonna come to your doorstep. It's gonna be like, you're gonna be like, what's good? It's gonna be like, I'm here. Turn the video on. Watch me. You feel me? So as I always say, for next week, pick a goal. Make sure you go reach that goal. Make sure you guys, you know, keep that brush moving. You gotta keep the brush in motion if you want the ocean. You dig? Keep that way what you're going. I'm out.